Yeah, just waiting. We had a good viewing for Friday Night Fights last night. I was like, okay, people, and some were actually, siding with us with some of the folks spamming. All right, so director's cut is live. Um, all right, Chris, mic check.
Mic check 1 2. Soundboard check.
All right. Oh wow. Why do I think that's Christian Bale saying wrong?
Uh, I think that is Christian Bale.
Okay.
I pulled it out from his breakdown on the Terminator set from
Oh
a
yeah,
few
that,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. He's just like,
I
you're a
think
nice
that's
guy.
from.
You're a nice guy.
I th-
This guy.
Oh, you're so fucking amateur. There's so many good ones from that.
Yeah, you
I
fucking
still haven't
has.
ripped. I haven't ripped. I haven't ripped apart the Mel Gibson one. I've been meaning to do that. You dishonest cunt. Like,
You know what? The Mel Gibson thing.
Marcel!
You guys are wrong for that. That's not nice.
What? Why am I wrong for that?
Cause like Mel Gibson was having problems, man. Y'all wrong for that.
Oh no, I'm
Unbelievable.
not. I'm not hating on him.
No, it's not hating on him. It's just y'all laughing at
I'm
his
not.
expense.
I'm
That's
not taking.
terrible.
I'm not taking his bitch wife's side. That's for damn sure.
Oh, no comment. You know what? Anita Sarkeesian and Ashley Judd will be after us. We gotta be
No,
careful.
please. No, we don't have anything to worry about her.
Yeah.
She's been pretty much off the radar the last couple months, which is a good thing. But anyway,
Good.
we live yet?
Yeah,
We,
I'm gonna start the intro in. Hold on, give me a second. Be right back. New game in order. We are going live in 3, 2, 1. New gaming order is brought to you by Fullscreen.net. Let's open the reactor, courtesy of MichaelHurdle.com. Make sure you check him out to fulfill your graphical needs. Alright, new game in order. Intro is complete. Let's bring On Your Knees back in here. Alright, so On Your Knees, what's going on, brother? Quick intro. And do you want to tell the audience what type of format we're using today?
We're doing just a freeform format because it's just me and Alex. So we're just gonna do a straight shot, however long it takes to get through what we have, and then that's it.
All right, cool.
And if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, wrong. Damn.
No,
Don't comment.
we love everybody. Who we kidding?
Yeah.
We love everybody.
All right. Couple of shout outs. I tried to get T-Risk on, but he'll probably just join us as we go along. To the staff that cannot be on the show today, hopefully all is well. I spoke to Shinwar earlier, and one of the round robin PSA shotgunning session that we're gonna do has to involve a particular WWE. They don't call them divas anymore, or I don't know. There's just some mess
She
going
was
on.
certainly diva in that video that got leaked.
Wow, but all right. So let me get this off and running. What the heck? Okay, so we're gonna On Your Knees. Can you just type something in the chat, just so I know
Hold on.
it's working?
There, I just typed something.
All right, cool. All right, so we're on cue. All right, so let me keep the scripts open. So,
Yep, it showed up.
what happened?
I'm such an ass. No, continue, please.
Unbelievable. You know what? But I do want to point out that Nier Automata has been released yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
On Your Knees has picked up the game. I am gonna secure the title as well, but I've been blessed with a really fruitful job. However, I'm still getting caught up on some things, so I will have to wait. But once I do get it, you're definitely going to see some streaming. And On Your Knees may be streaming.
Yeah, I may do it today. I haven't decided yet.
Outstanding. You see, good staff members hooking us up. But with that being said, let's get started. I wanted to open up the show with I'm actually not putting someone on blast, but hold on, let me adjust the volume so I can hear myself, because working with all these audio levels, it's just like, what the heck. There we go.
Stop being so bad, Alex.
Yeah, so I'm going to my notes. Money, the Gamer 07. He responded to my video talking about the Street Fighter 4 being added to the Xbox One backwards compatibility list. And his comments were kind of a bit like, those are the issues. Okay, pretty much, it was like kind of rejoicing in the fact that Microsoft and the Xbox, since moving into the Xbox One era, PlayStation 4 era, that we haven't had Street Fighter 4 support, so to speak. And he pretty much was like rejoicing. He's like, fanboys, blah blah blah, this and that. You're just getting Street Fighter 4 or whatever. Real gamers, and take this however you want. Real gamers don't rejoice when somebody else doesn't get to play a game. So at the end of the day, we're like Street Fighter players are sometimes divided by the consoles that they play on, but it doesn't take them away from the FGC. So with that being said, I think those comments should just it kind of represents a state of mind where, like, damn, you're happy that somebody else doesn't get access to a game or a series of games. Doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Third party. I've been saying this for the longest time. It makes no sense. I don't agree with Capcom's moves to do the favoritism or working with that thing with Sony. But with the backwards compatibility on the original, like not even Ultra, but Street Fighter 4 Vanilla, now Street Fighter in some form is on the Xbox One. And this guy is actually rejoicing in that. It's like somebody getting shot. And to be a little bit morbid, somebody getting shot, and they're like, "Oh yeah, haha," because you live in this country or you live somewhere, because that doesn't make sense. I think that he should reevaluate how he came off with that, or just his stance on it. I don't expect him to favor Microsoft. If he's a Sony fanboy, you're within your rights to be that, but to rejoice at another camp not getting access to something, I think this is just me, my moral code, that's wrong, but I just wanted to address that. Going forward, if certain folks are saying things that are kind of crazy on my videos, I'm kind of call you on it. So this is like the call you out segment, kind of in line with hear me out with T-Risk and Nelson, but I just wanted to address that. So moving forward, we have on your knees picked up Nier Automata. What are your initial impressions of the game? And is it worth the $60 price point?
I think it's worth the money. It's got a mix of genres because you got there's top-down shooter segments. There's dual stick shooter segments too, even with the third person combat. Mm-hmm. You have a little robot that's over your right shoulder that you aim and shoot shit at. I'm enjoying it so far. There seems to be a lot going on. It's ported pretty well for the most part. Doesn't have any major issues on PC. So definitely play with a controller over keys. Wow, I can't talk. I'm sorry. Mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Controller's going to be superior on PC anyway. But it's got some online stuff, but it's mainly you run into bodies that you see on the ground.
Yeah.
That are other players. You see that in the stream, that it cannons the thing I was referring to.
That looks fantastic. Oh my goodness. I may have to pick this up like pronto, bro.
Yeah, I just got past that zone that they're in. I ended after the boss fight in that zone.
Okay, so it's like a hack and slash mix with a shooter.
There's not too many of those elements, but there's multiple of them, and you have to play through 3 characters' perspectives, just like the company makes this game. They do all their games are like that, where you got to play through multiple times to get the
Oh
full
yeah,
story.
yeah. Platinum Games, speed
Yeah,
runs and so on and so forth.
because you play as 2B, who's the chick, you play as 9S, which is the guy following her, and then you play as someone else.
Okay.
I don't know if you play as 9S second, but you got to play as all three to get the full story, from my understanding. So
Yeah.
anyone who reviews the games get a shitty score. There's some quote unquote gaming press who did that, gave it a shitty score. They only played through one character. They didn't, give the game the time it deserves.
Yeah.
But there's craft. There's not crafting per se, but you got to go to the vendors to make shit.
Yeah.
There's a massive also, it does have a little bit of Dark Souls.
Okay.
Aside from the part where you can, loot foreign corpses of other players. If you die, you lose all your equipment. They stay on your corpse, and you have to go reclaim it.
Oh shit. You know what? That would kind of.
Yeah,
but you know what?
I got the pre-order bonus. There's a scripted death at the end of the first stage, and I have to go back, and I haven't had a chance to get there yet.
Okay. Now, looking at the video, the B-roll footage. Oh, that's pretty cool. How she could glide down with that book, or like. All right.
That's the robot.
All right. Now, I love the arsenal.
It's a book now, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at like just how. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this game, and considering the fact that, this is the developer that was going to bring out Scalebound. This is why some people were pissed, because they know that game was going to come out nice. It was going to be some really quality, top-notch stuff, and we know that Platinum Games is not really known for story, but with the fact that they're working with Square Enix with this title, all they had to do is work on the action, which is what they're known for, But on your knees, like the controls, is it something like a pick up and play? Which Platinum?
Pretty much, yeah. When you play as 2B, that's all I can speak to, because I only got 2 hours. You see how she has 2 weapons on her back?
Mm-hmm.
One button does one weapon, the other button does the other. You can't.
So like a light and heavy attack, kind of.
Yeah. So you can have a light weapon and a heavy weapon
if
you want. Or I just bought a weapon. I'm going to use that as my heavy, but it's got more AOE attacks, so it's good for crowds.
Okay.
That sort of thing. You also have the in this case it's the book that's on screen.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that shoots bullets.
Mm-hmm.
You also are able to shoot certain projectiles. There are enemies that shoot projectiles that you could actually shoot, some you can't.
Yeah.
So you do use that, and the book doesn't do much damage, but it does add damage. And plus, you can shoot at bosses and enemies when they're far away from you, so that there's no real downtime on a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like this scene now with this flying worm. I don't even think that's a boss.
It look like sub bosses and such.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this on your news question: when you're actually in combat, do you get like hordes of enemies, like how you would kind of traditionally find like in Bayonetta, or like 99 Nights, or Berserk?
Most times you don't. There are times when they put 10 or 15 little ones on you.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, since I didn't have a good AoE weapon, I was just running around in circles and using my robot to kill them.
Okay.
Take them down, and then when I could charge this heavy attack, I would use that.
Okay.
Because the heavy attack has a cooldown on it.
I can't imagine. Imagine if you spam it, that's one thing. But yeah. I do remember there's some videos when the game was initially being premiered, that there's some bosses where they have like patterns, where they have like the spheres that are coming at you. And
yeah, you like those you could shoot. Those ones that are on screen now.
Okay.
Are probably going to be delayed, but yeah, the pinkish ones, the dark purple ones, you can't shoot.
Got it. Alright, that looks pretty sick. I like that. So, I mean, would you recommend it for its price point right now?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
Now, did they say if there was going to be DLC for this title?
I don't remember if they say there would, and I haven't played the game to find out what they could do for DLC.
Right.
But I imagine there would be every game expecting DLC these days.
Now, you know what? Platinum Games, these types of games, for some reason, I noticed they don't really have multiplayer. You know what I mean? So, like, I see the other character running around on screen, I'm just
That's
like,
AI
man.
control.
You see, that... someday a game like this will be multiplayer. You know what I mean, and retain that same pace. You know, I know other games are close, but I'm talking about platinum game style setup. You know what I mean? Because I can see me and you playing this game. You know what I mean? And just get on Steam or something and just, you know, rock out with it. You know, but as far as the music, like, how's the composition with it?
It's pretty good for the most part.
Is it like orchestra or like rock?
Yeah, it's orchestrated for the most part.
Mm-hmm. You know what? A game like this, I could see having like a Nightwish soundtrack, especially with the new singer.
It's got a mix of everything, like just like anything out of Japan. They tend to do the music pretty good.
Ah, okay, cool. So there you have it. On Your Knees, initial impression of the game. New Gaming Order will be having this on stream, on tap for you guys. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. So let me take this off the scripts. So we got that out of the way. Now, Nintendo Switch. Apparently, they're ramping up production to meet high demands. Now, On Your Knees and I, with the rest of the staff, did make mention that I think Nintendo intentionally, you know, produces a certain amount of consoles so that they can generate the hype and say, oh man, it's sold out, it must be a big thing. You know what I mean? So they're about to go ahead and, you know, ramp up production and get Switch in the hands of folks. So just wanted to get On Your Knees perspective on that. And, you know, we're also going to be discussing, you know, some issues with the Switch with frame rate. So I wanted to open the ground for On Your Knees. Do you think Nintendo's using a strategy with its production or false production shortage?
They've done it so many times where they shorted their initial runs that I can't help but think this is part of their grand strategy, because I don't think they're that stupid to make the same mistake 8 times or however many times they short sold the initial launch.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think they didn't expect it to do as well as it did.
Mm-hmm.
I think they expected to sell out, you know, within a short while, but not as quickly as it did, or sell as many as it did. So I think it's a combination of the two.
Okay.
But they see it as a chance to make more money, and that's why they're going to do it. So, Nintendo's being Nintendo. What else is there to say?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to give news without giving news. Apparently, I know that there were some unboxing videos and some other stuff that Nintendo was actually going after folks. Once I get that info, I will go ahead, because they were hitting, like, I think, was it Angry Joe and Francis?
Angry Joe did a video. Yeah, Francis did a video. I put it in the thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were hitting on them because they were. And I'm just like, I just want to yell at them, because they're not stupid. Angry Joe went through the same shit with the Wii U. He expected something different to happen. Come on, don't be stupid.
Well, yeah, it's Nintendo we're talking about. They built their reputation up to be like stingy, or like free advertising. Like, you look at Microsoft. Microsoft right now, they're gonna be implementing means to allow the gamers, you know, who are streaming and like, I believe, what was it? I think the Red Dragon had made mention of it, where Microsoft is smart. They're tapping into, you know, the gamers who really like the game and will show highlights of it. So who's better to advertise a game than the fans? So working with that, Microsoft sees potential. Sony does too. So Nintendo, that whole archaic mindset is gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them, you know. But hey, you can't tell Reggie Fils-Aimé and, you know, the rest of the folks up there to how to handle their business. It's just that if they look, it's like Nintendo doesn't seem friendly. You know, like, hey, me and Nelson don't even put Nintendo content on the YouTube because of this. You know, you have to be a Nintendo partner, and we're not giving up our partnership with Fullscreen just to do Nintendo. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But other than that, the frame rate issue, can you shed some light on that with the Wii U? Or, yeah, I'm calling it Wii U.
Apparently, this is just a leak. So this was a leaked by a where the hell was it? An anonymous developer was the one that confirmed this. So who knows? But this is most likely true. But some people have found that when you're having frame rate drops on the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
turn off the Wi-Fi because apparently the Wi-Fi is using more processor power than it should. It's supposed to be operating in the background, but it's operating in a place where it's gonna eat up processor power.
Do you think Nintendo would like do an optimization to fix this?
Well, they're allegedly patching it.
Okay.
That's why they're gonna do a future patch for it. So who the hell knows when they're gonna get around to it?
All right, sweet. Now, new gaming order. I'm gonna do a quick intermission screen so I can give myself the cue. All right. Now, with the intermission screen, this is gonna be a semi-separate segment so that for our WWE folks. That shout out to Coda Equestria. We're gonna be bringing back the post pay-per-view podcast to kind of give our impressions on the pay-per-views. It's just for military duty has a lot to do with me not being able to produce at the same level, but hopefully I can get the rest of the staff on board to cover down. But Shinwar. Shout out to him. He had a funny reaction to this. Shout out to Fierce on our Xbox Live friends list. He sent me something this morning as I was going to motor vehicles to take care of my fiance's inspection sticker. And Paige from WWE has been a naughty girl. I'm not gonna put that video in the in the stream because a lot of videos have been taken down off of YouTube for showing any parts of that video. So On Your Knees was entertained by seeing some of it earlier.
Oh boy.
But
okay. I could do a play-by-play if you want. It's only 50 seconds long.
Well, On Your Knees had a good idea. Like, he wanted to do an outsider's perspective because he hasn't been following WWE like we have been. But once upon a time, On Your Knees was a fan. We used to go watch pay-per-views together and all that good stuff. But, he's since removed. But that's okay. WWE as a product has changed. It's so story-driven that the in-ring action kind of takes a back seat. I'm more of a fan now of Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro, and what have you. But with that being said, Paige, one of the big pillars of the movement for the Divas division, now the women's division in WWE, and she kind of now falls into the same light as China, who has sex tapes out there. May she rest in peace. But with that being said, On Your Knees, what's your response to that video being put out there? And I might add that Paige has confirmed that on her Twitter that, hey, some personal videos and pictures have been put out there, and On Your Knees was kind of Shinwar was talking about it earlier, but I didn't get the full gamut. But what are your thoughts on this, and how could this potentially affect her career?
Well, I'm a little disappointed, like I mentioned before. I don't know how explicit I can be in here, but
Now, hey, look, this is New Game Order. Go ahead.
I'm just disappointed that the young strapping gentleman videotaping close up of the nether regions is not trying to get rear door access while the other gentleman is taking the front door.
What the heck? Wow.
But she's a goer. She's taking two wrestlers on at the same time, so more power to her.
Mm-hmm.
Granted that she's a wrestling diva, this shouldn't really affect. Well, if this was Attitude Era, nothing would happen.
Yeah.
This is not Attitude Era anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So are they trying to do that family-friendly image?
Well, the thing is that with the Susan G. Komen campaign every year, anti-bullying, like they're trying to be like PG friendly, like to be honest. So this is not gonna fly. The company is now a publicly traded company, so they have to kind of play nice. So image is everything. Look what happened to Hulk Hogan. Like, he had his tape exposed. He made racial comments, and look what happened to him. You know what I mean? Like, I think that WWE, they just don't want the heat or the negative publicity, so they temporarily parted way with Hulk Hogan. But it looks like what was it? Ali Davis, Russell Talk. Shout out to those guys out of England. They, some folks are trying to reach out to Hulk Hogan for a possible return as a personality for WrestleMania. And this is all after they ended his Legends contract. So it is what it is. I just don't think that they want the initial heat of it.
Well, I still treat Hulk Hogan as a real American hero because he took down Gawker.
Oh well, yes, yeah. Gawker was wrong for that. You know what I mean? Profiting.
Well, they're the ones that allegedly put out the racist tape too, as a way to blackmail Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that ruined him. If you really look at
that was worse. That was way worse than the sex tape.
Yeah. I think this sex tape would have been a slap on the wrist, but like the image of what Hulk Hogan stood for, I think they damaged that. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I mean, if Gawker was still around, Paige would be all over that, or be blasted. Now, that's breaking news. We found out this morning from Fierce, so we don't know how widespread this is going to be. But, taking the wheel here, Paige has been under a lot of issues with, her status with WWE is in question. Her controversial relationship with Alberto Del Rio, now known as Alberto Patron in TNA, it's just not looking good, for her. And it's like WWE, I can't really fault them for trying to keep their image because what company you're working for, how they respond to certain things. Look, China didn't get into the Hall of Fame because Triple H and Stephanie were claiming that, what she was doing in her personal life and doing the porn videos. They didn't say that directly, but that was gonna have like a negative cloud or a dark cloud over the company. And
Triple H is just holding a grudge.
Yeah, well,
for whatever reason.
Well, he was the one cheating on China, so who the fuck is he to have a grudge against? You know what I
mean? The boss's husband.
Hey, you know what? I can go into juggernaut mode, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think that was handled poorly. You know what I mean? Because Triple H is wrong. You're with her, and then you're sleeping with the boss.
Yeah, it was a good night, bitch.
Yeah,
it's. Find on my board.
But don't get me wrong. Like if meeting these people, hey, they're human beings. They make mistakes, but the way that was handled is wrong. And because China brings a good angle to this, look at how she was held from being in the Hall of Fame for so long and not welcomed back for so long because they were using that sex tape or what she was doing with X-Pac as like means to, you know what I mean? Paige just gave WWE a reason to terminate her. You know what I mean? But hey, she might be more popular somewhere else, might make success. Who knows? We'll see. But with that being said, I don't know if I can provide the link in the YouTube, but if anybody who wants to view whatever, just hit us up. But with that being said, any other news on your knees that you want to, shed some light on? Any game releases or, matter of fact, before we log off, GameStop. And the good thing I looked at my script. GameStop is actually having some issues. They're reporting loss in profit in the last 7 months. And what also is an issue now that Microsoft is doing the Game Pass. This can be an issue for GameStop, brick and mortar stores. I mean, if you have a subscription where you can just download the games and do your thing, hey, why do you need a GameStop? You know what I mean? You can switch the games whenever and what have you. And now also, and to caveat on that, Sony is responding to Microsoft's Xbox Pass or Games Library Pass. Their PlayStation Now will start featuring PlayStation 4 games. So Sony wasn't going out like that, but hey, with the success of EA Access, you see Microsoft and Sony trying to get in on the, on the gravy train, and now switching the libraries to a subscription service in terms of, without having to sell the game to you, they have more control. So on your news, what are your thoughts about that? Because GameStop look like they're in trouble, man.
They're gonna. They've been in trouble for a while, haven't they? You know what?
Yeah.
Here, let's do some looking here. Hold on. Let's go.
But you know what? The thing, I wouldn't say the brick and mortar stores are gonna be in that bad a shape, because when you look at peripherals, arcade sticks, zappers, like all the extra items, controllers, you're not gonna get that online. You know what I mean? Especially when you guys have games like, or items you can find from Video Games New York. You know what I mean? They have like real novelty items, like universal arcade stick boards, PCBs, things like that. So they're gonna still need. There's a market for that. So I don't know if they're gonna be gone for sure, but I know it's gonna hurt them eventually. But just adding that while on your knees pulls up some of the research.
Yeah, I'm looking at their stock price, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but they're nowhere near their recent high. They're actually at $24.64. It's up 40 cents from the previous day, but it's still not where it probably should be. But GameStop pissed off a lot of people with their shitty practices. So
and the way that they're treating the employees, like if you don't,
they've always treated their employees like shit. This is nothing new.
Yeah, you know what? I know they're hating the fact that what is this? The social media things can get spread really quickly. Yeah. Social media makes that shit get everywhere quick. It's not even like in the old days. I think people that used to work there, right? So you had First Team, but even without that, there were always tales of how shitty it was to work there. Yeah, true. What? Okay, so I'm gonna stop the local recording and still keep the other part. So just wanted to make sure that we had the Paige segment separate and a little bit of the PSA for that. But Director's Cut's gonna have everything, some good stuff. What's go?
Cut.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me stop this portion. But what the heck? It didn't stop. Okay, good. But with that new gaming order, we're gonna draw to a close. I think I like this format. It's quick and easy. With the staff members, it's funny. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you can't do this with that many people. With too many people, you can do it with maybe 3 or 4 at most.
Well, Paige knows how to do it with 2 people, so no comment. Boo!
Wait, hold on. Wait. No, that was a good one.
Oh my!
Now, you know what? I'm gonna put I'm gonna be messed up, insensitive. It's too early. The scandal just broke, but apparently Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox are the wrestlers, right? Now people are making jokes like you have freaking Dr. Evil doing like Paige was lost in the woods. You got one. Then they say the other meme was they have Xavier. They're on the same page, and then the last one they were talking about. You know what? I forgot. I was looking at it at motor vehicles. It was crazy, but I just hope that Paige survives this, and Alberto Del Rio, aka Patron, hasn't made any statements yet. So,
apparently her pussy survived 2 dicks, so I think she'll be fine.
Well, no comment. And you know what? On your knees, I probably watched it in its entirety. Funny stuff.
Wait, you broke up for a second there. What is
you watched the video in its entirety. I'm pretty sure.
I only saw the 50-second clip.
Well, apparently, also to add to that, they're saying that Paige's Twitter was hacked and Maddox's Twitter was hacked. So there's more videos to come. I'm just saying, just be ready. WWE is gonna have to issue a statement eventually. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so. New Game in Order, thank you for participating. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out at newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. Whenever On Your Knees does a stream for Nier Automata, check that out. Or unless you want to make an announcement on it.
Before I wrap up, hello Blazin. He just showed up.
Oh, Blazin, you came in at the tail end, brother. All right, let me respond to some of that. Hold on. I'll take a look.
I was trolling that Tech Raptor No, I was slow to respond the last time because I was kind of zoning out. I only had 3 hours of sleep last night.
Oh man.
Apparently, Power Rapper, the rapper's getting a 20th anniversary edition. It's coming out April 4th.
Oh, that was pretty good. I didn't like that game when it came out.
I never played it, but I've always heard good things.
All right, cool. Oh,
Kind of
and
like the.
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like the Phantom Dust of PlayStation.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing. I've heard no bad things about it.
Yeah, it was great stuff, man.
And someone else managed to emulate Demon Souls, or play it on emulator.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting. And you know what? Shout out to Blazing. You know, we had a condensed show today. I was trying to get some folks on. Oh, T-Risk, what's going on, brother? Thank you for, checking things out. Coda Crescia, thank you for auto-hosting us today. Appreciate it, brother. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to revisit this Paige controversy with Coda Crescia and our wrestling specialists, our WWE guys. So, just a heads up. I did. I was supposed to start the. Okay, new game order. Blazing was like, I thought we were gonna start early today. My bad. I had something to take care of, but it's all gravy. And why did I put the wrong date on the stream? Unbelievable. Hold on, let me edit this. I put December.
Boy.
I put December.
December. What
Yeah,
the hell are you smoking?
I'm like, I fast forwarded a couple of months, but it's all gravy.
God damn it.
I'm in Juggernaut sleep mode, but
Juggernaut sleep.
Yeah, but with that, new game in order. Thank you guys very much for watching. To our regulars, we are gonna try to do like a crowdfunding campaign to upgrade some equipment. Any assistance would be greatly appreciated. But we'll put like the goals that we're trying to hit before Comic-Con 2017. So we're trying to get our press passes back and trying to up the quality. So on your knees, hopefully he can make it this year once we get our passes. So with that, any final words?
I got nothing.
All right, new game in order. We out like Juggernaut bitches. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.